This is my full review and recommendation of the Aquatic Swimming with Turtles excursion that my family and I did on a recent Caribbean cruise. Specifically we were traveling with Disney, although I'm sure all cruise lines that go to the Caribbean pretty much contract the same companies to do these excursions, so I bet this will apply to just about any cruise line. There were a lot of things that made it really nice. There were a couple of things that were kind of frustrating, and I'm going to use this video to explain both sides so you can make your own decision. One of the things that was nice about it is it's not a very long excursion, only about 3.5 to 4 hours. So we were able to sleep in, get a nice breakfast, and then go down to the meeting place not feeling rushed at all, and everybody was rested after being up late the night before. Once you debark the boat, you kind of wait outside, and this was one of the things that was kind of frustrating. It wasn't terribly efficient because you couldn't get on the open air taxi until you signed the waiver form. And there was only one person with the waiver form going down the line, so you're just kind of standing there. I'm pretty sure this could have been done in an email way before we even got aboard the cruise ship, but nevertheless, once you sign the form, you're able to get on the open air bus, and then they take you on about a 15 or 20 minute ride to the beach. The nice thing about it is it really is just snorkeling. It's not complicated. They give you goggles, they give you a snorkel, you have to wear a life preserver, they give you some flippers. It's not rocket science. The one thing they do stress, however, is it is illegal to touch the turtles, so enjoy from a distance. I learned something real quick once we got into the water, and this is what you should know, and this will save you a lot of time. The first time someone sees and screams turtle when the group is in the water, the entire group is going to swarm onto that person. And when that happens, everyone's splashing, everyone's kicking, dirt is being kicked up, you're not going to see anything. So as soon as you get to the beach, as soon as you put on all your gear, as soon as they give you the clear to walk into the water, go your own way. Keep you and your family, develop a little hand signal like we just found a turtle, but you don't want to be shouting out, hey, there's a turtle, because everybody's going to just jump on top of you. The reality is what attracts turtles to this particular beach is there's tons of seagrass. So go find a bunch of seagrass, and that's where the turtles are going to be. And the reality is the reason that beach, as I said, is so popular is it's kind of everywhere. So you're going to get plenty of opportunities to see turtles. Stay away from the group. Obviously, if you go too far, they'll send you back, but you get the idea. And once we separated from the group, it really wasn't any time before we saw our own turtles. We were able to spend time kind of watching them from a distance. You can see here, we could swim along with them and just observe them as they eat and come up and get water. It really was fun. The first 20 minutes were terrible. In fact, a few members of my family were really frustrated, but once we separated from everybody, did our own thing, it was enjoyable, and everyone at the end said they had a great time. A little bit of a pointer, if you want to get views like this of yourself and your family swimming with a turtle looking like somebody is filming you, you're going to need a 360-degree camera. I bought this camera specifically to get this shot that I'm showing you right here, so I am happy I got the camera. From a general camera standpoint, it is frustrating to use, but if you want a shot like this, you need this camera on a long tripod, and I'll leave information like this in the description. But getting back to the excursion, I don't remember over the top of my head exactly how long we were in the beach, 1 to 2 hours. It was kind of just the right amount of time to be able to see several different turtles, swim around with them, have a good time, and then they start bringing me back up onto the shore. Again, like I said, it wasn't the longest excursion, and I'm sure prices vary per company, but I don't remember it being too expensive compared to what we got for it. The only thing that kind of was really frustrating is at the end when it was all done, we did kind of have to wait what felt like an unnecessarily long time for transportation to come back and pick us up to take us back to the ship. In the grand scheme of things, it probably wasn't that long, but it was at least 30 minutes. It might have been 45. And again, you're sitting at a beautiful beach, it's not that big of a deal, but you're not allowed to go back in. You know the bus is coming any minute, but you also know every minute that passes you by on the cruise, it's just money you're throwing away because you're sitting there not doing anything. So could you just get off the boat, bring your own snorkel equipment, get a cab and go to a beach? Sure, but you don't know which beach has all the turtles, and I'm not withholding that information purposefully, I just don't remember. I'm sure you can Google it. You're going to need a beach that has a lot of seagrass, but the problem is once you're there, how do you get back? Are you able to ensure that you can contact a cab to bring you back? That's the only thing that's a little bit scary and kind of makes it worth the frustration of waiting for a cab, because at least you have a cruise sanctioned company doing it, and your cruise isn't going to leave you if the cab doesn't come and get you and take you home. All in all, it was a really fun time. I recommend it. If we cruise again, would we do it? No. I mean, we swam with turtles. It's kind of a one-time thing, but it was enjoyable, and I would recommend it for anybody who's never done it before. Hope this helps your decision making. I'll see you next time.